You know that advert when they say, "Oh, if Carlsberg did Sundays," when they're implying that like, yo, like it's juiced and it's an enhanced experience. I need to find the opposite of that, because the opposite of that is what I've just gone through. Another loss at home. Yes, shock horror. Spurs lose again at home. Unbeaten run briefly in the Premier League is over. First loss in 4, which is in the grand scheme of things, or in isolation, sorry, not the end of the world. But when you look at where we are over the course of the season, yes, I'm frustrated. And people, don't bet in anger. Don't bet in spite. Don't bet when you're bitter. Don't bet when you're trying to be defensive, right? Because then it only leads to jeopardy, especially when you support Tottenham Hotspur. Why am I £100 down? I didn't even go to the game today. I didn't spend £1 inside that ground. I gave away my ticket for free. Yeah, there's a follower of mine. Steve was challenging me to give away a ticket for free. I gave away my ticket for free. My own fiance was even at the game. She got offered free tickets. She had the box experience to drink on my blood, the blood that I pricked out of this finger to test for our new sponsor, Manual. And funnily enough, to test for testosterone. Well, I'll tell you this, by the end of that game, you could, I had enough testosterone for an entire village. That's how animated I was. And it didn't start off like that. It did not start off like that. Like, I know we got bopped in the first half, but weirdly, I had a more relaxed attitude. I was more like, you know, like when you're just like, when you're seeing a team just get worked repeatedly and it's just like, oh, what can I do? How many times can I say the midfield is vacant? How many times can I say we're getting killed on the flanks? How many times can I say we don't do enough to protect our fullbacks? How many times can I say that the build-up from our goal to even the halfway line is struggling? How many times can I say these things? Granted, we're playing up against one of the best sides in the league. They haven't played like it this season. They've been vulnerable as heck. It's why I predicted Spurs to narrowly edge this 3-2. I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game. So much so that I put £100 down that Tottenham would score. And we didn't score. We did not score. Despite having all of those attempts in the second half, despite creating some of these openings, we didn't score. Against this version of Man City, Mbappe dog-walked this team. Dog-walked this team. Liverpool played a 6 out of 10 game and put 2 past this team. Damn, we put 4 past this team in the reverse fixture. But today, no goal. I don't even know who to blame. Too many players off it today. Too many players off it today. Captain fantastic. Everyone knows my thoughts on Maddison. But today, he stunk. He wasn't good. He was poor. A couple decent actions aside, he was poor. I need more. Where was your testosterone level today? Yeah? I need more. Bentancur. Mid. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not so good. Typical. Tell. Please tell me when we can expect a half-decent performance, brother. I like Tell. I really do. I like Tell. I rate him. I rate him highly. I wanted to sign him badly. I'm not giving up on brother. But unfortunately, he's in a dangerous situation because we are so bad in moments and over the course of the season that we needed a player to come in and lift, not just sink into the mediocrity. We needed a player to come in and lift. And you know what? Maybe it's a tad too much to ask a 19-year-old who's talented but raw to do. However, today barely had any touches of the ball, which is partly down to him, but also partly down to the way we play. Everything is just geared towards, oh, let's get it out wide. But today, we were getting it out wide, and barely anything was coming into the box. I didn't get that. Why were we not crossing today? Odegaard gets the ball, does some good things, then checks back, puts it on his right, and then passes it infield. And don't even get me started on how we can't even build anything on the right-hand side when it goes to a certain somebody. Or better yet, when it doesn't go to a certain somebody because they're hiding in build-up. But even him, he put in a decent cross in the second half as well. I don't know, like, there's just too many things that I can poke holes at. Ultimately, Man City played better than Spurs today. I know they were up against it in the second half, but they should have been at least 3 or 4 goals up in the first half, at least. Last week we got away with a poor start, took the lead. This week, we didn't get away with a poor start. Man City took the lead, and once they took the lead, yeah, they held on to their lead. Kuznov played well. I thought their 2 wingers, they gave Destiny and Porro hell. They did. Jeremy Doku was ripping chunks out of Pedro Porro. He was so bad in the first half. And even in the second half, I don't think he played that well. But on the ball, he did put in some good crosses into the box. Odegaard should have latched onto one. Sarr probably could have latched onto one. Son had a chance as well. Kulusevski, that cutback, just poor. He came on and he was awful. Oh, my days. Awful. Absolutely awful. Awful, bro. I'm scratching my head as to who played well today. I would say Danto. I thought Danto was good. I thought Archie Gray was solid. I thought Spence came on and looked bright. I thought Bergvall was decent, but faded towards the end of the first half. And yeah, that's it. That's really it. That's it. We got bested by the better team, yes, but I want to see more from this team, man. Sometimes I just want to see more. From an individual standpoint, I want to see more from certain players. And from a team perspective, I want to see better coaching, man. I really do. I really do. Jeremy Doku has got the freedom of White Hart Lane or the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to cause chaos. You're seeing how much trouble he's given us, and you're giving him ample space and time. You're giving Pedro Porro no protection. On the right-hand side, Savio cooking Destiny. He's cooking Destiny. Nothing. You're seeing that we can't really get to grips with the midfield battle in the first half, and you keep the same team on at half-time. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm all for rotation. I am, and I'll repeat, I'm not mad and rotated the team. You have to rotate the team, and you should be using this squad. Use the squad. And to some extent, those players, they could have scored a goal in the second half at least, because we created several openings. We may not have had as many big chances as Man City, but we created enough openings to at least score. Whether that would have been a fair reflection of the game in totality, that's a different question altogether. But the fact of the matter is, we created enough. The energy levels showed towards the end of the game. They did. And he was able to bring on players. He was able to bring on Son. He was able to bring on Jet Spence. He was able to bring on Sarr. He was able to bring on Kulusevski. But ultimately, it just ain't it. Just isn't it, man. That first half was like a joke thing, bro. It was literally a jolly up for Man City in parts. Just losing possession, like pressing high, but just leaving so many gaps. For us following all their runners all over the pitch, and we're just getting dragged out of position. When I saw the lineup he selected, I said, okay, cool. Brennan Johnson starting, Tell starting, Odegaard starting, and you're playing Maddison, right? Maddison and Bergvall. I get it. Bergvall has got the hot hand right now, or if you want to call it that, and you want to start him. But I think the instruction today should have been different. I have no qualms with pressing. Pick your moments when you press, though, right? When we played them at the Etihad, we weren't pressing constantly for 90 minutes. We pressed in moments. We took our goals well, and when we needed to be compact and sit in our shape, that's what we did. But I felt like in this game, we were trying to, again, no qualms with trying to build out. But when it's not working for you, maybe try a little bit. Just try something different, bro. Bruh. £100 down. £100 down. Why? For what? For what? £100 down to one of the most annoying Liverpool fans. But he's my brother. And unfortunately, I have to go into my bank account, which is already depleted because of all the money I'm spending, because of life, because life is hard. Life is expensive. Weddings aren't cheap. Working in London isn't cheap. Nothing is cheap, right? Nothing is cheap. apart from our ability to win games. Does that even make sense? I don't know. I don't even know. I'm tired. I've been up since 6:30 a.m. and I'm here in West London, 10 p.m. Why? Why am I here? Because I have to work. Not my 9 to 5 that was flogging me silly today. No, I have to work because I'm Big Six. I'm turning down tickets. I turned down a ticket that my missus helped me get. Lounge tickets to this game today. I should have been eating for free. But I still would have had to watch that dross in the first half. And I still would have... And you know what? Again, second half, much better performance. Let me not lie. Much better performance. Way more energized. You could see Man City starting to tire, but we just made nothing of it. And I'll be real. It's weird. The subs were meant to give us like a bit more offensive, like thrust, better, like attacking impetus. But Son looked bright. Spence looked bright. Saar was just fouling, and he missed, and he scuffed 2 chances, and Kulu was us. So yeah, the subs didn't really have its intended effect. Anyway, people, smash the like button. I ain't asked for that in ages. That's how you know I've been fuming. Smash the like button. I'm out of here.